Way to censor yourself, Joe. What's going on,
Thank you.
everybody?
I'm trying to be family friendly as possible. Garrett, congratulations to you and your
Screw that.
family. Congratulations to you and your family, Garrett.
No, we're not doing that.
But
Because he won't even. I try to extend the hand.
Hit us with the theme
I get
song.
nothing.
Hit us with the theme song. What is up? I'm Joey F. Stones. Over there, we got Swagger Vance, the legend, and we have Garrett,
the legend of Swagger Vance.
Oh, we
He's
had
here.
a very interesting weekend, gents. It was.
Did we? Did we?
Yeah. We had Halloween.
Dude. That was my weekend.
Stop doing that.
So Friday,
I didn't know your voice was so high.
Friday was Halloween with SmackDown, which we're not even going to bother covering. Saturday, we had Saturday night's main event that Garrett's going to lead the way in. And then me and Todd have some little Raw talk for you. But before we get into all that, I just want you guys to get into a safe place and get into a safe space. But before you go there, stop. You know what, Garrett? Just run it for him. It should be in there.
Why isn't it playing? It's there we go.
Dead, man.
I hear somebody say they need to get high.
Dude, I need to get high. It's dead. Where can I go?
Oh, I know a place. And as I showed Mr. Stones that day, this was the magical place to get all of the highest grade cannabis flower, pre-rolls, vaporizers, concentrates, edibles, topicals, accessories, gummies, creams, and so much more. Just take a little trip down to 4656 Onondaga Boulevard, Syracuse, New York, and get some bud from our bud, Joe, at Joe's Buds. Maybe you can be our bud too.
Go to Joe's Buds. So, Garrett, why don't you walk us down the path that was Saturday night lame event?
Give it to me.
Dude, I don't think we could have named this any better because it truly was lame.
All right, so hit us.
Cody Rhodes retained against the Scottish Psychopath. We knew everyone knew this was going to happen. What do you guys feel what's going on with anything with Cody Rhodes?
I think a lot of things got shuffled and fucked up with the Seth injury. I think their original plans for Cody may have involved Dwayne. I think they're in a weird spot right now where they truly have no idea what the fuck that they're doing. And we'll get into that when we get to the little Raw talk that we got there. We'll elaborate on that a little bit more. But this wasn't supposed to happen. This is something that was kind of thrown together at the last minute that made no sense storyline-wise. And at the end of the day, that's what wrestling's about, is the storyline. And if you don't have a storyline, it doesn't matter how good the wrestling is. It kind of negates it. So this was
exactly
lame. The match was good, but it meant nothing.
Yeah, of course it's going to be good because it's the two of them. But again, it's the story we're interested in at that point when we were so invested in Cody finishing his story. Now this is the longest epilogue ever, and it's just like
he needs a reveal immediately.
Yeah, he really does. We need Homelander Cody. However, what we did get a big swing at, a big destruction of. So next match, which was Jade Cargill taking on Tiffy. Now listen, Joe, I know you love Tiffy.
I love Tiffy. It's Tiffy time, baby.
But this was the Jade that we needed to see coming along. Come in, use the physique, slam your opponent around, and be the champ, be the heel champ.
Like I get it. Story.
Todd, any thoughts on this match? Yeah.
What are you, gay?
Sorry, I was looking for a snoo thing, and I saw that, and I couldn't read all of the things, so I just
wow, that was awfully aggressive.
No, but the death by snoo would have been it would have been extremely appropriate. There we go. There it is.
What'd they die of?
Crushed pelvises.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Lord in heaven.
Because that's what I think of when I think of Jade Cargill. And death by snoo.
Yeah.
She'll be a better heel here than she was in AEW. I feel.
I agree with that, right. And like part of the issue is they've waited too long to turn her heel. To now, like I don't give a fuck about her. Like,
so she really should have turned heel when she came back and attacked Naomi. Like that's when she should have stayed like a heel because you're coming back from somewhere. That's generally when people do the old flip-flop-a-roo and fucking. So yeah, like the smarter thing would have her come back and then beat up Naomi, but then like beat up Bianca. You know what I mean? And then just showed like. Hey, you know what? No, she's whatever anymore now. She's a fucking heel, blah, blah, blah. I didn't have an issue with it because, again, she's been there for a bit now. She's still newer.
Yeah.
Right. That's why, and I know we'll discuss this, whatever. I'll just say it now. That's why I don't have an issue with Punk getting it because it's been.
Spoiler alert!
Yeah. Big spoiler. Because, he had it for 2 minutes, got it taken away. That doesn't really count to me. In the books, it counts, but, so like again, somebody who's been back for a bit has actually put in the work for it. They didn't just give it to him when he walked in the door. Like,
and I like that. It was like the same thing with Cody. Yeah. It wasn't just an immediate, like, put the belt on them. Like, they went through the fucking ringer to get to get it. Yeah.
Right.
So what do we got next, Garrett?
I mean, to jump. So then we had obviously the Penta, Rusev, and Dirty Dom match, which another match we could have guessed the winners on these. I mean, I think Todd and I think we went 100% on this, Todd, because we did the preview, and obviously, we knew Dom was going to walk away because the next setup is him versus Cena, which if Cena wins, he's the Grand Slam champ. And then what they're setting up, now they're setting up this tournament, which we all had heard about, but now we're hearing about.
So
obviously still decent.
Not to jump ahead, but the tease of 18 made my brain juices get erect.
They won't. I mean, he's definitely gonna win the IC title.
Yeah.
But again, so decent match. Rusev, Penta, and Dom aren't going to put on a bad match. Nobody here is. Although I do think what Todd said was pretty funny in our group chat. Rusev came out and Todd said nobody cares about Rusev, and it's pretty hilarious. Which
it's not the weird because I don't have much use for him. It's the fact like they brought him back. And it just fell flat on its fucking face, and nobody gives a shit. about it.
Yeah, how we discussed it is how it they ruined it. They ruined the New Day should have been out there talking about how awesome they are, and then Rusev Day should have gone off, and that counter alone would have ignited everything in everyone's brain, and he would have been back. But instead, he came out against like a group of a couple different tag teams and just started beating up everybody. Right. It made no sense, and that alone just it killed everything for him. And he's so good. He's so good in the ring. Anyways, to finish. Again, what we all saw, and I'm not 100% if I said it like this, but I assume that they're trying to move up. I assume that Punk was going to win the title at WrestleMania. I recall. And that they were going to push that all the way out. And then now, because of the injury, who can we put it on to be safe? Essentially, they're going to kind of run an opposite. Like, they were going to keep it on Seth and do like the heel shit for a long time. And now they're going to just flip it. So now it's on a face Punk, and they're going to keep that. And then they're going to have to build a new storyline since he's going to be out for too long.
Yep. I'm
either
sorry.
build a new storyline.
It's their AI will have to build a new storyline.
Why are they using AI? We're right here. We're right here. Like, we will give you storylines that will actually make people like want to watch wrestling. Yeah. You know, because people are already still going to shows. People are still watching, but you know, the only people that are going to be able to complain are like the real haters, the stupid people who just want to, you know, be on the internet and complain the loudest and first just to be heard. We don't want to do that here. We're doing that. Yes, we called it Saturday Night Lame Event because it was. WWE has admitted that they're not putting out A quality stuff. You know, they're like, it's B or C, and you can't always produce it. Actually, I call BS because AEW for like 2 years straight proved that you could. You know, I mean, yes, it went down.
Did you see what they did Friday night?
Who did what?
AEW, like the shit, like they had like Tony Schiavone. It was like a Halloween thing, blah blah blah, and like.
Okay.
It was like Samoa Joe and a couple other people were like in the ring celebrating something, and like Tony Schiavone was in there, and it was like him, like his voice and everything, and then at the very end it changed, and it was fucking Hangman, like dressed as Schiavone that was dressed up, but they were using like Schiavone's like voice over, and he was just like whatevering it, so it. Like, people thought it was fucking Schiavone, like, in the ring, talking to Samoa Joe and shit like that. I was like, that's fucking...
That's dope.
That's pretty cool.
That was good shit. Like, that, because it was, like, mid-sentence when they changed it, so it was, like,
I'm going to look that up now.
Voice.
Yeah. Because we were... Yeah. Because we're going to do this, I did not do
I give AEW credit for that.
Fuck.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so because we're gonna do this, and I've been trying to do a lot of stuff with UWE, I did not get, and in case you missed it, ready. I will have it for next week, especially now since Todd's pointing out something awesome happened. Why don't you guys take us to Raw?
All right. Do we have music for that? No, we don't, right?
No, but I can make one.
Okay. What is up, my beautiful rat rings, ring rats, and rope runners? You're listening to the Raw Rundown with yours truly, Joey Stones, and my fellow Bay Crusader, Todd, the only guy who heckles referees and priests.
Yeah, fuck them priests. Yeah, yo. If you were wondering what the hangover after Saturday night's main event 41 looks like, this is it. Raw rolled into Rio Rancho, New Mexico. That wasn't racist, right? That was good. No,
that's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're fine.
And the chaos never checked out of its motel.
We kicked off with CM Punk, still champ, still smug, still looking like everyone's tattoo shop's favorite uncle. Dude walks out basically saying, I beat Jey Uso. I'm the man. And the rest of you can line up for the privilege of getting your jaw adjusted.
He even thanked his wife, which I respect. Then called out half the roster. Man's out here doing open mic night, but roasting everyone instead of telling jokes. It's true. It's been amazing.
Dude, and then like you had the crowd chanting, you deserve it. And you know what? Punk's ego grew about 3 hat sizes. Great, A-, because honestly, that's how you're supposed to start a post-pay-per-view show.
So our first match of the evening was Stephanie Vecchia and Nikki Bella versus Roxanne Perez and Rochelle Rodriguez. It was an amazing match, honestly. Like they did a really good job. Both teams put up an amazing fight. There's some great spots, even little quirky little things. There's a little hip bump between Vecchia and Bella, you know, before they fucking jumped off the apron and took out the Judgment Day.
Now, I heard Garrett wasn't a fan of this match because it wasn't greased up dudes. But the rest of us can see past that. You sexist Garrett.
I have needs. I don't know what to tell you.
I loved it, dude. Like, there's such amazing talent in that ring. Well, 3 out of 4 of them, anyways.
Stephanie's ridiculous.
Like,
So good.
I'm starting to retract my having an issue with her having the belt. And I think we all know who I'm talking about. That's mediocre at best. She had a botch or 2 or 3 or 4. But Stephanie gets taken out by Raquel. Raquel punches Bella. Perez hits a pop. Lola hits a pop rocks and wins the match. I give it B+, A-. And let me tell you, Nikki Bella probably looks hotter than she ever has. Like, holy moly. Good for you, Nicole.
Yeah, but here's what I don't get is what are they doing with Nikki? Like, what are they doing with her?
I know what I'd like.
She came back, and they kind of put her with Rhea, and now with Stephanie. Now, like, I get it. Like, sometimes if somebody's not doing as great, they'll put him with somebody like Mello and Miz, you know, just as like kind of like a little, you know, like get some traction, learn a little bit, take somebody under their wing. But like everybody they've put Nikki with, like, doesn't need that. You know, are they just gonna throw her around all willy-nilly like Cena did to her in the bedroom? The world will never know.
Oh, wow. All right, then we had our next match, which was Penta versus Grande Americano. Well, it was technically a lucha match. It wasn't too bad, but I think Penta deserves better. The other 2 Americanos were eventually sent to the back and attempted to interfere. And after 2 fatal loaded headbutts from El Grande, Penta finished him off with the Mexican Destroyer.
The Mexican Destroyer. That's how I refer to my bathroom after some Taco Bell. It wasn't a terrible match, but it wasn't a great match, that's for sure. I give it a B. So next, we have the one everyone loves to hate. Dirty Dom comes strolling out. Cut a promo.
WWE's Justin Bieber.
It was a great promo because Dom came out and he was, you know, Dom. But then Ray came back. It's been a bit. I kind of forgot the dude even was a wrestler anymore. So, like, he fucking came back and just kind of laid it all down, you know, like threw down. You could see he's got like a nice stash going on. Like,
and then one of the greatest things ever happened. Ray was naming off all the people that Dom was disrespecting. And when he said Eddie, Dom got visibly mad and said, keep my dad's name out of your mouth. Finally, after all these years, the truth has come out.
That's right, Joe. Eddie, you are the father. Cue crazy Maury shit. Dom tried to blindside Ray, but hey, Ray was expecting it. You know, it's Dirty Dom. Countering and giving Dom a 619, but Dom escaped before Ray was able to hit the frog splash.
And then after a backstage conversation between Lyria and Bailey regarding being on the same page for their match and a cute little handshake, we head back to the commentary where the man, Becky Lynch, shows up and hijacks the show in true Becky fashion by standing on the announcer's table to address the WWE Universe.
Indeed, she did. Calling out Maxine Dupree ahead of their probable title match, more than likely at Survivor Series. But the best part of it all was Becky saying the only good thing that ever came out of New Mexico was a show about how much meth they do. Wade was even laughing so hard he had to put like his microphone up. That's how hard he was laughing. Joe makes me hard. That was a great promo from Becky. I give it an A.
Todd. Then we had the women's tag. Bailey and Lyria versus Asuka and Kairi Sane. These four could wrestle blindfolded and still outshine half the dudes on the roster.
Now, Bailey finally back in full babyface mode, slapping hands like she just remembered people pay her salary. Actually clicked.
Yeah, until Asuka spit the mist again. I swear, dude, that woman keeps more colors in her mouth than a bag of Skittles. I'd give it a B- for the fun chaos, and it was pretty strong storytelling.
It's true. Next up, we had AJ Lee defending the tag titles against Finn Balor and JD McDonough. Lots of flips, kicks, and things that would snap my fucking spine in half.
Dude, AJ was cooking. You could smell just the phenomenal. Lee looked like he drank a case of Red Bull, and Baylor and JD kept the Judgment Day arrogance alive without Rhea yelling at him for once.
Crowd loved it. Match had pacing, no commercial break, death. Grade B+. Solid follow-up to Saturday Night Lame Event. Now we got your main event. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, main event time. Punk and Punk and Jey Uso versus The Vision.
Yes.
Devolves into a bar fight faster than a karaoke night gone wrong.
Double count out. Chairs flying. Security's useless. And then, boom. Logan Paul shows out like he's the final boss of the influencer hell. Clocks Punk with a brass knuckles and hands on to Paul Heyman. Like, what the fuck?
And just like that, fucking Logan Paul became M. Night Shyamalan because that was a twist of epic proportions. Heyman smiling just like he signed another meal ticket. Fuck yeah, more money. Grade B for story, A for shock factor.
Dude, if Logan's joining the Vision,
Shocker.
The merch money's about to print itself. They could easily call it the algorithm.
Yep. And they still find a way to beat Roman Reigns and to the punchline.
Overall, the show gets a B from me. Nothing sucked, but a few things dragged. Punk's promo absolutely ruled. The tag match hit, and Logan Paul returned. Made the crowd pop a little bit.
Yeah. Like a 60-year-old without Cialis. Agreed. This women's match built momentum, and the ending gave us something to talk about instead of scrolling TikTok halfway through. I don't know what that is, so I don't do it.
If WWE keeps this pace heading into Survivor Series, we might actually get storylines that make sense. Keyword there, might.
Damn it, I just want one clean finish before 2026. Just one. one.
Dream big, Todd. All right, nerds and marks. That's it for the Raw Rundown. Like, subscribe, share, and send us your hottest takes. Just remember, if you say Logan Paul deserves that title, we're muting you.
Muting. Way more than muting. Until next week, keep your beers cold, your belts shiny, and your booking tighter than Punk's trunks.
Later, maniacs.
Penis!
All right.
Breaking news just coming to us now. You're a bitch. Have a nice day.
We got anything else?
No.
All right.
No, not in the world of wrestling right now. Not until better stuff starts happening.
All right. Todd and Joe morning show will be released tomorrow morning.
Wow. I love to see it on Wednesday.
Things happen, Todd.
Oh, shit. All right.
Every Monday, kind of, maybe.
Every Monday, maybe.
Every day.
Oh, God. Well, when that comes out, you know, this is...
Oh, fuck! Oh, I'm squirt.
That's what's going to happen when it comes out.
All right. We'll see everybody next week.
Deuces.
Watch some wrestling.
Say his name and he appears.